Alright, showing a little forge love here. A little forge love. This forge is very important to my upgrades. My window washer reservoir cap has now arrived, and it fits on there and looks really snazzy. So now I've got all three. Window reservoir, window wash reservoir, coolant, oil cap, and I'm going to check the oil. Very exciting. Very exciting. Especially with one arm. Ooh. That's one thing you got to check with the turbo is your oil. There's nothing wrong with adding oil every 2 weeks. I originally thought it doesn't sound right, but from listening, talking, asking questions, for Volkswagen and turbos, it's not unusual. Because you burn that oil. Let's see what we got here. I'd say I could add a half tomorrow. I'll add a half tomorrow. I'll use up a little bit more at a half tomorrow. I'm just about almost halfway, so I'll do it tomorrow. Still looking good. I'm going to clean my exhaust a little bit tonight. Do I have everything? Alright. Show a little forge love around here too. When I got my little cap, I had a real tiny little forge emblem. And I think it looks nice and discreet right there. See if I can focus. There you go. And you move away. Hardly noticeable, but cool. And I said, you know what? I never put on my big forge. So, I put it. Can you tell where it is? Can you tell? Can you tell? Bet you can't tell. Bet you can't tell. There it is. There it is. Forge. Forge. But also discreet. Also discreet. Had a guy respond to one of my videos from a long time ago before I had my wonderful VW Audi exhaust. And he said something about how it's a horrible car. Called me names. Why do people think if they call you names they're smarter than you or better than you? I don't need to call anybody names. By the way, the Germans invented the automobile, so I think it's stupid to say that Volkswagen doesn't make a great car. Volkswagen's been at it a long time. And the GTI is one of the best cars ever made. You know, being the best doesn't mean you have the fastest top speed. Doesn't mean you have the loudest exhaust. Doesn't mean... It means it's well made. It's got a rich history. And my particular one is the best GTI ever made. I think I can make the argument that the GTI Mark V is the best GTI that has ever been made. The Mark 6 did not improve on the Mark 5. I'm sorry. The Mark 7 still isn't going to be better. You know why? The Mark 7, you can't even take the traction control off. I can take traction control off. Look. Boom. There's a finger right there. Traction control, right? I pressed it. I hold it down. Boom. Race mode. Race mode. Launch control. You know what I mean? That's what that symbol means. I put my finger on it again. Boom. It's off. It's already better than the Mark 7. Right there. That's all I have to say about that. As far as my exhaust sound, and you'd have to be on drugs, mentally incapacitated. I can't even talk. Incapacitated. Might even constipated. I don't even know. That could be the whole problem. But you can't tell me that this exhaust does not sound good. Just cruising now. Listen. I'm going to try to be quiet. This is such a lumpy parking lot. I don't want to really... Oh, by the way, have you seen my new watch? Have you seen me lately? Look at that baby. It's a lethal weapon, man. It is my favorite watch. It's the best watch I've ever owned, right here. The Invicta C100. Look at that sucker. You can't even take it all in. The camera can't even revel in the glory of this watch. Look, 23 millimeters thick. 23 millimeters thick. I'm going to crash while I'm filming it. 58 millimeter in diameter, the case and dial. It's got the flame fusion crystal. Look at that baby. Woohoo! And my exhaust? Yeah. As the Marvel Comics would say, enough said.